else we want to go? How much time do we have? Yeah, we're gonna do some meme reactions. I guess we can go back. So it's like I feel like that's like a good like dating conversation. But you can see it's like highly edited. Like she did like the whole therapy talk where you talk for like 20 minutes in a row. And like when they were meeting with JWoww and Snooki, like you could tell that the cast members were just exhausted because the original cast members, they know how to like fuel off of each other's energy and spirits and how to not emotionally exhaust each other. And then like all these like new people that come in, just like you can just tell they're like And one thing I like about this show is that all the girls I feel are on equal footing too. Like they've all done all strikes in like different ways. Oh, let's get that one. It's been all strikes, all different kinds of strikes, a lot of the similar strikes in like different ways. And like there's just like no clear like thing going on. So my friend, the same friend who was like, you should try to do that away. He was like, you know what? You should try to date Vinny Guadagnino. And I was like, just on the show, right? Like, I mean, and I was like, he was like, yeah, just as like a socially intelligent, emotionally intelligent, likewise, like kind of role model person who's like comfortable on TV and comfortable having your name out there and comfortable with, comfortable with people seeing you. Comfortable doing like live stuff, you know. He's like your age, and he's like your public high school is like half Italian. You know, not everybody there is Italian anymore. We're from New Jersey. Like I'm from New Jersey, born and raised. You know, but I've also spent time in New York. Because he's from Staten Island. Basically, someone at my high school had his last name. Like. I don't know if I missed him, but that's okay. You're a big fan of Jersey Shore. It seems like some of them haven't even really seen the show, like on the show. So I sent a cover letter, a resume, and like all that stuff. I wrote them like I tried to be funny. Like, I sent them, you know how I write for Thought Catalog and I make lists? I made a list of like how to date Vinny Guadagnino. Not just for me, but just in general, because you know, it's kind of hard to watch that show. Here, I'll show it to you. Hopefully I'm signed in here. Yes, I am. Just a second. Okay. So I sent this to MTV on September 17th, 2021. Dear MTV Jersey Shore HR, I'm Vinny's age, and I'm not interested in dating him in real life, but I am officially applying to date him on TV. Okay. That was okay. I'm a fun, funny, cool, warm, mostly hipster chick from South River, New Jersey. I'm a content creator / comedian whose latest project has involved writing over 25 articles for Thought Catalog, 25 million monthly readers, and I am not looking for new followers. I'm New Jersey born and raised, and I've watched Jersey Shore since the beginning. I went to a public high school that was 82% Italian, so I knew the word burrito before Jersey Shore came out. One thing I love about watching the show is that it reminds me a lot of people I went to school with. Italian friends, and growing up, I've seen some pictures. I like to show off my content creation skills here, as it is my jump rope skill, with a writing sample of How to Date Vinny from Jersey Shore. How to date Vinny from Jersey Shore. How do you land the last single and never married Italian stallion with no kids from Jersey Shore? 1. Does everybody have their own, like, create your own mental picture of, like, how to date Vinny from Jersey Shore? Like the whole 2.0 thing. Isn't Angelina is like a comedic character. Like, yeah, she's mean, but like everybody loves her. Isn't that so weird? She's not like an evil villain at all. Okay. 1. You don't have to have anxiety. Most people have anxiety from time to time. All these women are like faking like they have anxiety and like freaking out. It's like, you want... Okay, anyway, I'll just read it. Most people have anxiety from time to time, so just having anxiety isn't probably a deal maker either. Just don't make his anxiety worse. Be calm, be cool, be nice. 2. Love his mom. Vinny is a mama's boy. Help her in the kitchen. Say nice things about her boy. Do something in common by loving him. 3. Cutely flirt with Uncle Nino. Give him an eye roll with a smile. Kiss him on the cheek. Dance with him at the wedding. 4. Be funny. Laugh freely. Vinny appreciates a sense of humor. Jersey Shore's best moments are humorous. So humorous, people who don't like drama will still tune in. 5. Be low drama. Don't embarrass him. Be polite, be courteous, be sincerely nice at all times. He's probably not in a relationship now because he's waiting for the right low drama girl who can handle the show. Excuse me. 6. Bring the party or attend the party, but don't kill the party. Enough said. 7. You don't have to jump rope, but you should be impressed by his jump rope skills. That's easy. 8. Speaking of easy, don't hit on his friends. Most girlfriends on the show make this mistake of flirting with the other guys. Just flirt with Uncle Nino. That's what Nikki Hall did. Like the first second she like arrived on Jersey Shore, she like immediately started like hugging the other guys on the show, and everyone was like, ugh! Permanent strike. That sucks. You can't recover from that. Or maybe you can. 9. So we're just flirting with Uncle Nino. 9. Love the Jersey Shore. Love Staten Island too. 10. Don't throw bowling alley nacho cheese on his favorite coat, which cannot be washed easily because there are feathers in it. Sure, he loves you, he loves everyone, he loves God, but objects are sacred too because they are part of God's creation. He's not the kind of guy to objectify women, so do your part to respect his clothes and respect him too. And the last one was and learn Italian. My understanding, oh yeah. So I'm saying that like no matter how double shot love turns out, because there was another one where he didn't pick anybody, I think. Or like I didn't see that season, but like she wasn't on the show, so I just assumed he didn't pick anybody. So I was like, yeah, you could always be on the I could be on the show. Wish I could show you these pictures. They're pretty funny. One I wore like a Jersey Shore outfit. Like I put my own clothes together that I own. That I think is the most Jersey Shore. Like I have well, we'll just leave it a mystery. Pretty funny, right? Yeah, so now we're back. Venice. Let's make some music. You're a grand old flag, you're a high-flying flag, and forever in peace may you wave. You're the emblem of the land I love, the home and the free and the brave. Every heart rings true for the red, white, and blue, where there's never a post or pride. For all acquaintance be profound. Keep your eye on the grand old flag. Every red, white, and blue, where there's never a post or pride. Let's make a fire. Oh, we were gonna do Louis today. Let's do one more. What's everybody's favorite one that you want me to make 2.0? Oh, remember that like that lady who was like showing him, she was like on a date with him. She was from the bookstore lady, and immediately she was like, "Oh, let's walk around." And he was like, "I don't really like walking around." She's like, come on, let's walk around. He's like, I don't really like walking around. And he's like, fine, like, he walks around with her. And I mean, it's because he's like a celebrity, right? And I mean, it might have to do like with his body type, like he doesn't enjoy like walking around. That's what I feel like he might say. But it's probably I feel like what people would assume because he's always making jokes about his body type. But I actually think it's because he's a celebrity. Like he doesn't really like walking around that much. So I would be like, to 2.0 it, I would be like, oh, here's the thing though. I was thinking, like, it would be funny because Louis does some like really funny stuff on his show. Louis CK. Louis does like really funny stuff on his show. I had a boss named Louis that was pronounced Louis, so I just keep calling him Louis. I don't know if that's correct. But like, yeah. So I feel like it would be really funny, like a funny premise. I don't know if anybody else thought this. If like, okay, we've had a bunch of seasons of Louis and like a bunch of time afterwards, and people on the show, like Seinfeld, they know that he's a comedian. He's a comedian on the show. He's a comedian in real life. He's a celebrity in real life. He's a celebrity on the show, just like Jerry, right? And like women date him, they never acknowledge that he's a famous comedian. Like basically, so like yeah, he talks with his wife, and she's like, they're talking about his career and stuff. But like, I think it'd be funny. Like, I've applied to be in the Comedy Cellar and do a gig there. I think it would be really funny if like I were like attending a show there, or like not even if like I got the gig yet. You know, maybe I had a gig there, but like probably not yet. Anyway, you know. But like if I were like at the Comedy Cellar or like doing a gig there, I don't know. And I was like a groupie. And I was like, wow, I'm so excited to meet you. And then, like, the whole time I acknowledge what happens on the show. Be like, I know you don't like walking around, so do you want to take a cab somewhere? And be like, I live in this building, which has a roof, and we can take the elevator. Because she makes them almost, I know you don't like taking the stairs, you know? Or, like, it doesn't have to be like that. It could just be, like, a silent acknowledgement. Be like, hey, want to take a cab somewhere? Feel like you had to see the show. You have to know that he wants to take a cab. So that's how I feel like it could be like 2.0. My God, I love being 34 because if you want to be on TV, you could date like anybody. You could basically, it's like a really good age to date like basically anybody on TV. It's like the young jailbait of like 50-year-olds. And it's like the exotic, like aunt age, but not like mom age, I guess, if you're like 20. It's like cool. It's like a fun age to be. I feel like Elaine, for a lot of Seinfeld, was like kind of like 34-ish. I mean, like a lot of people see her look today and they think she's 40. Like, she's not like 40. Oh, I was going to talk about Elaine too. Last thing before we read. How, like, you can't really do Elaine 2.0. But in some later seasons, when she's dating Putty, she's like very like, just like whatever. And I've always thought, like, especially as I get older, I'm like, you know what? I think like as she gets older throughout the seasons, there's like some pressure to get married. There's like some internal clock in her, and she and it just makes her like hangry for like mangry for like marriage, you know? Like she's just like but she does it really comedically, almost in like a self-aware way. Probably in a self-aware way. So I don't know, I try to personally not do that. Like as I get older, like when I talk to men, to just be like, hey, I know. I'm on it, I'm gonna do it, I'll do it later. You know, like that kind of thing, where you're like not married. Try to like keep it like, what's it called? Keep it civil, like Joe says from Teen Mom too. Try to keep it civil. Not that I'm like, because I'm not like that, you know? But like, what if there is like this kind of like internal thing going on where you're like that? And like if you're not planning on having kids, like there's no pressure to get married. Like I feel it. Like there's just like you could just go on forever. Like you could even do like the Oprah thing and like be in like this cool like long-term relationship, and like if you wanted to be, and like you don't have to get married. Like you can just keep all your assets, you know. Oh man, I'm like such a hopeless romantic. Like I'm like when I was younger, I was